Let's take you back to Alexandra in Johannesburg, where for the past 5 months, some residents have joined hands to upgrade and revitalize the community. Aside from weekly cleanups, residents are also trying to invest in infrastructure to make Alex more hospitable for residents. Newzroom Afrika's Karinda Jagmohan joins us now live with an update. Good morning. Thank you so much once again. What is the latest on the ground, Karinda?
Good morning to you. I'll take a look at the street behind me. It's absolutely clean, not a single speck of litter here. And that is because from 6 a.m., these women and men as well have been taking their brooms to the streets and cleaning up their residential areas. Many of the leaders here, they've adopted a street essentially, and by adopting a street, they make sure that in the morning they get up, they call their fellow neighbors and they start cleaning up. But this cleanup is not the only aspect of this new community initiative. There's much more happening, and I'm going to speak to one of the volunteer leaders, Mr. Lawrence Ruelsa. Thanks for speaking to us. Tell us about the infrastructure side of this and the investment that residents are putting into Alex.
Well, thank you very much, Karinda and Newzroom, for visiting us in Alex. Well, the infrastructure side, we need so much help when it comes to particularly fixing our pavements. We'll get to the houses. But for example, where I live, 13th Avenue, we had the corporate side of Q that gave us about 500,000 to 600,000 rands worth of cement and slabs and paint to fix our street. We've had investments of cameras that are more than 80,000 to 90,000 rands in our street. And so essentially what we're doing by cleaning the whole of Alex is to bring in not only Santon, Modderfontein and everyone, but even international investors and funders to come and take a look at Alex, see what's happening here. We've got so many businesses, we've got so much talent. But overall, Alex is clean and it's manageable, only if we're capacitated and given those tools. So that's why we're doing this, to show that we're sane individuals, we love our kasi, and we just need help doing the things that we'd like to do.
And it's simple aspects. For example, I know here there was an old container that was here. It was really a nuisance to the residents, but you managed to remove this container, have donations come in and set up kind of a chill area, especially for children. What impact has this had on the youth of the community?
Well, the first thing, when an area is clean, it's safe, and it also teaches others to follow suit and keep other areas clean. So particularly the youth, they've got a safe space to come and relax and to come and chill after school or on the weekend like today. It's a very nice day. You can grab your cam chairs and come and enjoy the sunlight. But over and above, it also exposes the fact that this, where they see it's a clean area, don't drop papers, don't dump, don't do anything illegal because somebody's watching. So wherever it's clean, God lives there. It's also an eye for everybody to keep an eye on those places. If we see somebody trashing, you'll get caught out, you'll get fined, the community will come to your house, councillors get involved, police get involved, depending on what the infraction was.
Now, I understand that you have a good relation with the city of Johannesburg that's supporting you through this, but essentially residents are doing this out of their own money, their own time, because there is an absence of service delivery. Tell me about those sort of challenges between politics and development of your community.
Well, in terms of investment, again, we've spent more than R1 million with the help of investors and donors and so forth, fixing for ourselves. And politics kills us because whenever we try and do things, we have to go through a bunch of red tape. The city of Johannesburg, Region E, is fully behind us, and the council of the ward that we live in is behind us. The problem comes where we start working in other wards, because that's political. You know, we live in Alex. I know from 1st Avenue to Tsotsomane. I don't care much about wards. And so once we start breaking up our communities into wards, that's what takes away a lot of support, because there's certain councils that don't do their job. I'll say it straight on TV, they don't do their job, which is why we do it. But then also, we can't expect all of the councillors and government to do everything. We are the government, us as the people, and if we don't get things right, then we can't push the government to do their job, especially when it comes to cleanliness. We don't see Ramaphosa living in Alex, so we can't expect Ramaphosa to fix Alex. The people that must fix Alex are the ones that are currently using it. But again, the job of the councillors and all of the people in the city is to assist us with budget, assist us with tools, And I must say that City Region E, when we call them for something, they do assist. If they've got it, they help us with it. That's one thing that's gone on for many years. However, the councillors, they just need to have a talking to a few of them, because many of them are not doing their job.
And we're going to speak to some more volunteers a bit later, but just as perhaps Lesotho just shows our viewers again the street, just remind me, so unfortunately I don't see many youth among the volunteers, and we spoke about those challenges with alcoholism as well. Just recap this.
So the problem with getting the youth involved in these things is we don't advertise free alcohol, we don't advertise drugs, we don't advertise any girls or nice times. So those are the things that the youth are interested in, particularly hubbly bubbly. You'll find them sitting here in Alex, chilling with their hubbly bubblies. We don't know what's in. Sometimes they mix benzene. Nyaupe is a huge problem in Alex. So the youth aren't interested in assisting us because they haven't quite understood what it is that we're doing. And perhaps we need to educate them further. But again, it's within you. Whenever I go around and challenge people, I challenge them with how clean is your stoop. Never mind what's happening next door. How clean is your stoop? If you can fix your stoop, we can fix Alex. If everybody just cleans 2 meters around them, the whole of Alex will be clean with 1.2 million people. So the youth, they also need opportunities. So this is the perfect time for government again to give us those stipends through the through the NYDA programs, through their CETA programs. Give us access to those things so that we can get all the information of all the people that assist us and put it through. Get them paid. Then you'll see the youth. The youth face far more problems than people actually put out there, particularly when it comes to unemployment. It's expensive to be alive in 2024, and this is why now crime and other aspects come into the play. Yeah.
So thank you so much for speaking to us, and also we will be speaking to more volunteers as well just in a little moment. But essentially what this is about is residents taking their community into their own hands in the absence of what they say is a proper service delivery, constant service delivery. There are political challenges in this because it's this ward that the residents are taking pride in essentially, and sometimes when going to another part of Alex, it's a bit challenging to get this kind of community action going, but it has started here for the past 5 months with little changes, but to create a big difference, especially for the youth who are facing socio-economic challenges, and hopefully they can get on board as well. I'll keep you updated throughout the day.